Welcome back to the channel. We're at an install right now here. We're doing a wall topper by Alu Globus Fence. Basically what we got going on is we got one installer putting out your setup. Now keep in mind we have started this morning. We're going even a kind of slow because there's a stucco. We don't want to crack it. So he's doing it with a hand tool. So check it out. We got the post with a base plate, full aluminum, all aluminum. You got your bottom channel. From there, we're going to assemble two composite boards, an aluminum channel for stability and looks, a third composite board, and then a topper of aluminum just to close it up. All right, so this is how it rolls. I have my composite here. Now keep in mind, this composite are pre-cut, so it's very easy to work with. I think this one is our smaller one. Let me check real quick. Yeah, this was cut before. All right, these are pre-cut and ready to roll. Someone stole my ladder, no problem. Installer. All right, thanks to God I'm 6'5". So basically, put composite in, very simple. All right, so I put one board up. Yeah, you might want to have a ladder when you do it. Second board, now check this out. There's this movement are pre-assembled movement, meaning it's coming with the factory settings that has a small movement. This movement is for the composite. When it gets hot, you have a movement left and right about 3/8 of an inch. It's important to have movement because composite does get hot, so you need that movement, and it's pretty brilliant that the factory Alu Globus Fence gets you that movement assembled for you. Basically, if you have a big install like this, you don't really have to do any cutting but the last part and the first part, or even sometimes just the last part. So, okay, now we're going to go into an aluminum mid-channel. We call this the mid-channel. Why? He has a TNG groove. He has your support stainless bracket with the stainless screws. Now this is a mid-channel compared to your top channel, because your top channel has just one groove and it's a flat surface and nice. Keep in mind, let a real room for your support brackets so it goes in nice and you don't have to fight it. And if there's any ground shifting movement, heats, it can just maneuver as well as the same as the composite. So mid-channel groove your bottom composite, and then you got a top groove to grab your top composite. So it gives you that stability and looks at the same time. This is gonna be a little bit tricky. I gotta get that bracket in between the grooves on both sides. I'm not sure this, yep, worked, great. So you got that channel in, get another composite that is pre-cut for you. All right, this is gonna be a little bit tricky here, but got it in. Composite is super strong. You can just drop it there into the groove and it'll work just great. All right, now we're going into your top channel. This is gonna be a small mission as well. Groove it, nice. Done, that's it, done. You got a panel up in minutes. If I wanted, and I had a ladder here, I could have done it even faster. The capabilities of this is basically two things. One, it's factory pre-assembled for you, which is brilliant for a fence. Second of all is the aluminum channels, right? If you had to do now an aluminum board, every single piece, you will have to put an L bracket, screw down to the aluminum, screw down to the post, each piece. That will take you days. It's gonna take you so much hours. By having this grooves, you just put two screws. It takes you about a half second, and you just put it in. By having the aluminum channel, all you gotta do is literally slide it into the groove. Now this channels is basically holding your post together, right? That gives you the ability to run the job just super quick compared to other fences that you'll have to, as you can see behind me, I am not lying or talking crap because I have one of our installers just literally running behind us with minutes is getting this fence up. Once you got your setup, basically you're posting plates and your channels, you're rapidly going. One is installing your posts, and the other one is dropping your pre-assembled channels. This is just a super way to work. First of all, it's easy for your installers, it's easy if you're a DIYer, and it's super nice because the client gets the results within minutes. Keep in mind, the frames are aluminum, your channels are aluminum, your composite is basically also a super maintenance friendly material. It doesn't rot, it doesn't split, it doesn't crack as wood will. If, for example, you got this wood here, we're a little bit drawing out into the benefits, but let's go back to the install base. So basically, Alu-Globus fence, wall topper, or fence at all is probably your best solution for your project if you're a DIYer, fence contractor, or just a contractor who's trying to get into the fence business and don't want to just pay high cost to fence companies. There you go, that's your solutions. We can ship it to you, deliver it to you, no matter where you're at in the entire California region. We can get you the product you need. You can visit our factory in Canoga Park, which is close to Los Angeles. And what's beauty about this is now I'm done. All I need to do is, first of all, I can leave it like this if I wanted, but if I'm a little scared, I'm gonna put an L bracket on each topper just so no one can just get those out, and then the cap will hide it, and it's just a beauty. Now keep in mind the other side, let's go to the other side. A lot of people ask, oh, but how the other side looks like? The other side looks like just as this side, and now I'm going to prove it to you. So now we're in the alley here. And there you go. It's basically the same thing on both sides, and it's just beauty. So your neighbors are happy. Even if they paid for it, and if they're not, they get a free, beautiful fence, which is pretty amazing to have. There's capabilities. So yeah, comparing the aluminum composite fence into a full aluminum fence is pretty much simple to understand. The speed and the looks are phenomenal. So basically, the speed and the durability and the looks are phenomenal. Let's compare a little bit aluminum fence, a complete aluminum fence into an Alu-Globus composite and aluminum fence. I got an aluminum fence there. Aluminum fence there is great because it has gaps, it's nice, it's modern, and looks good. But when it comes to backyards, wall toppers, or fences, there's no reason to have gaps because you don't want to see your neighbors or your backyard. Meaning, if I'm going to take a board of aluminum and put it one on top of each other, it's very boring. It is sleek, it's very boring, and it's probably going to shine back at you, the sun. But if you have an Alu-Globus fence, now this is brown, you can get it in black if you want it super sleek. The beauty about it, first of all, it goes well with green, and the wood texture is phenomenal. Why? Because it flows just much better. If you go to a spa, usually spa has decks, has wood flooring, has wood siding, because wood is very warm and it pleasant you down. Now, if you're next to a pool, you want to look into a pleasant fence. You don't want to have that harsh aluminum pieces that are not meant for a backyard fence. Second of all, if you have imperfections, when you have a wood grain, you can't really see that because the wood grain, it just makes it all messy, right? Messy. If you're going to have those boards, aluminum boards running, you're going to see every single scratch, every single slat that is not level, and it's just going to drive you crazy. So speed, boom, Alu-Globus fence is the best compared to aluminum fence. Durability, it's about the same durability. And the looks, it's complete different looks. I believe an Alu-Globus fence for a wall topper or a backyard fence is more pleasant than an aluminum fence. For the front is different. And the wood grain is not shining, so it's not shining back your your sun at you if an aluminum fence probably will shine that sun back at you, which is not something you want on a fence. You don't want your fence to shine back at you. Also, the beauty thing about Aloglobus fence are the post and the channels and all that are always different a little bit, slightly, even the black from the composite. That gives you a nice definition, not too much, doesn't take your eyes into the yard, into the fence instead of into your yard, your pool, your barbecue place. You want the fence to flow with your backyard, not be the backyard. And some people get mistaken by that. No, I want it like, no, you gotta want something clean, smooth, sleek, that will flow with your backyard. And wood grain flows with backyard because it's warm, it's gentle, and it's messy. So you can call it however you want to call it, but you don't have that crazy imperfections that you're going to see on an aluminum slat. It's just not meant for it. And not talking about heat too, like sun shining on aluminum is brutal hot compared to the composite, which is a compound plastic and does get hot, not as much, right? Because if you keep in mind, most of the new decks are composite and people walk on it. Yes, it's hot, but you're not gonna get burned. If you're gonna walk on aluminum, let me know what happens. You probably make a chicken on it. But just saying about heat stuff, Aloglobus is probably the best choice you can. And cleaning also, cleaning a composite board versus an aluminum board is horrible. Cleaning an aluminum board is disaster. You see every single swap you do on it. A wood grain you can't really see. You see there's a little scratch there and there, here and there, a little bit dirty. You can't really see that, and that's what you want. Dogs, kids, family, friends, parties. You don't want to be there every day cleaning your aluminum fence. All right, guys, so as you can see, within an hour or so, we already got 130 feet. Yeah, you got me right. 130 feet of Aloglobus wall topper. And basically, it's just copy paste what I have explained in the beginning. Get your composite, get your channels in. Just make sure you're getting the right channels in before. So bottom is the same as the middle, and the tops are different. That's important to know. From there, done. We'll put the wall, the last topper, which is here, and got that small L bracket we're going to be installing right now, and you can silicone your caps, and you're done. You're pretty much done. That's it. All right, so check out aloglobusfence.com and get your kits today at the best pricing. There is contractor special pricing. If you're a DIYer, homeowner, or just someone who's trying to get into the fence business, this is the product for you. Best pricing, super easy to install, and very, very low maintenance. And it looks good on both sides, and it has all the benefits we have talked at. aloglobusfence.com. Get your kits today.